fisheries policy expires in 2012. But aside from that, it is widely acknowledged by European legislators that it needs to be reformed. Over the years, the gap between fishing industry capacity and stock levels has widened, worsening the situation for Europe's seas and fishing industry, and of course for the consumers that want to buy their favourite fish. The EPP group wants a transparent and open debate on the topic. So this week it invited experts, fishing industry and national representatives to a hearing in Parliament on the topic. Organised by Spanish MEP Carmen Fraga Estévez, who is chairwoman of Parliament's Fisheries Committee, the hearing brought together scientists, marine biologists and economists with local and national representatives and the Fisheries Commissioner. It focused on two issues: managing Europe's stocks of fish and managing its fishing fleet. One of the core problems for Europe's fishing industry is overcapacity. The scale of our fishing industry is depleting stocks of fish in our waters. So what can we do to ensure the sustainability both of the number and variety of our fish from an environmental point of view, and of the industry and jobs for fishermen from an economic and social point of view? One of the proposals strongly supported at the hearing is to make the difference between industrial and small-scale fleets, with small-scale fishing requiring a more decentralised approach. The difficulty, however, is how to define small-scale versus industrial-scale for legislative purposes. Regional differences make it difficult to apply the definition of small-scale in one region to another. According to Maria do Céu Patrão Neves, who was responsible for Parliament's response to a Green Paper from the Commission on fisheries policy reform, any solution must be flexible enough to allow for regional differences.
To have good criteria to establish what is small-scale fleet and industrial fleet becomes very, very important from the social and also from the economical point of view. So there's a wide controversy on that issue. My proposal that I made a few minutes ago was to have a few common criteria to all European Union that could have different weight in different state members or in different regions or in different regions of fisheries.
Also in focus was the Commissioner's proposal to end EU funding for decommissioning fleets in an attempt to reduce capacity. Mrs Fraga Estévez was critical of the idea.
If we change the management system, the management model to other models, this is true that if we want that they could work properly as soon as possible to be effective, then we need to give also a good support to reduce overcapacity. I mean, I won't say that subsidies should be going on, but at least to establish 5 years, 6 years, where this is something that we can discuss.
She also highlighted that quotas alone won't work and suggested that managing fishing effort by implementing a system of individual rights, or licences to fish in effect, would reduce discarding of already caught fish and improve the efficiency of fisheries policies. Ramon Franquesa is Professor of Economics at the Office of the Sea at Barcelona University. He agreed that implementing a system of market rights by granting licences would help to de-stimulate growth in fishing, and suggested that making the industry pay for the licences could also contribute to the costs of controls. How these rights will be managed will now be the subject of much discussion, and the views of Parliament will be very important in any final decisions.
When the legislative proposals came to the Parliament, of course, will be under co-decision in all the proposals on the reform of the Common Fisheries Policy. Therefore, it will be very important the position of the Parliament to agree with the Council the final decision.
As the experts underlined here today, any policy reforms must take into account the vast differences in fishing communities and waters from region to region, as well as ensure a level playing field with those countries that export fish products to the EU. Is there a solution that's applicable to all member states? That's the challenge Europe's lawmakers will be tackling in reforming one of the oldest common policies of the Union. To keep up to date with the group's activities in this area, visit our website eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching.